Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope and trust that you're doing well. So this tutorial today is a holiday inspired tutorial, not your typical holiday tutorial, but something that you can definitely wear, especially if you have colored hair. It's not too daring, but it still stands out and it looks very elegant, very beautiful. We're not doing too much in terms of the contour. It's really nice. Didn't add any kind of blush because I just want it to be, because the eyes is what we're focusing on today. So we have some burgundy, baby blue, dark blue, just giving you that fantasy, that under the sea kind of fantasy, but celebrating Christmas. Weird. I do stuff very weird. I'm very weird when it comes to makeup. I don't necessarily follow trends. I just like to do what I like to do when I like to do it. That's just how it is. So thank you so much. Please stick around, watch the whole video, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified, and if it's the first time that you stumble across this particular video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified. Let's get into this tutorial. So tonight's tutorial is going to be a holiday glam, and it's not going to be your typical reds and gold. I will do a look like that, I guess, maybe when I change my hair, if I do change my hair, but I'm doing something that somebody can wear if you have the same color hair as me. So I have like a denim kind of look going on mixed with black and like blue denim color. So I'm going to do some kind of look that complements that, but still, you know, can dip and dabble into the holiday season. So I have on my contacts, and this is from the beauty supply store called Chloe. They're always at the front. It's like $26 for one. So this is my gray contacts. I decided to put my hair in a nice bun. If you guys know me and you know I live for a bun, it just reminds me of pageantry. It just reminds me of elegance and opulence. When you have your hair in a bun, it just gives me that type of vibe. So I wanted to go with that kind of, you know, opulence kind of look for my hair. My brows is Anastasia Beverly Hills Pomade in dark brown. Concealer I'm using one from Benefit, and it's like really it's number 10. It's really good. I've been using it for a while. It's soon finished. Primer, I use the Smashbox primer. This one, I use this one for my primer. And my foundation today, I went in with Dior, the dewy foundation from Dior, and also Fenty, the matte foundation in 440. Yes, so that's my base, and we're just gonna get into the tutorial now. So I wanted to do like probably burgundy with blue, yeah, light blue type of situation. I'm thinking about if I really want to do that, or I want to do something a little bit more subtle, a little bit more elegant, and not too much technicality in terms of blending and all that other genre. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm just gonna play with it because that's what I do with makeup, and that's what I think about makeup in general. I hope and trust that you like my quality now. I invested in myself, and for anybody out there, this intro is a little bit long, but it's very important for you to invest in yourself. If you believe in what you're doing and believe that you can take yourself to the next level, spend that coin, because eventually it will come back to you. Might not be, you know, tomorrow or the week before that or the week after that. You just invest in yourself, point blank period. If you want something, go out there and get it. Try to get the best things that you can get in terms of a nice camera, backdrop, lights. Do the damn thing, okay? take step by step. Don't go out there and tell your body to get the things them. Just, you know, get them gradually, but then put aside what you like, put your priorities first. Boom bam. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into the shadows. I think I'm gonna use this palette from Juvia's Place. It's one of my favorite palettes, and we're going to play around with this burgundy as our base color, and I think I'm going to use this blue in like a cut crease situation, or I don't know what to put down as my base, or should I do like a brown base with a light blue cut crease? Let's go for the burgundy because I'm just feeling that burgundy. I love using burgundy, and I'm just gonna jump into a blending brush, and this is from Sephora. It's the 86, looks like so, and we're just going to blend. And how I normally blend my colors, I always start from somewhat light straight down to dark, or I will start in the middle then add a highlight afterwards, but then I always start here and go down and then finish off at the top. Sometimes I do just put down like a nice gold to just highlight my brows and then continue. Get it? So we're just gonna jump right into the crease, and this is a very angled fluffy brush so that I want it to get precise and just go right in this little area right here, and that's where we're gonna focus this burgundy color. Right now I'm just gonna jump to my little mirror, and we're gonna get into the session right now. But yes, how are you guys doing? Hope interest that this Christmas season is treating you guys well. It's been a good season so far for me. Not too bad. You know, everything has its ups and downs, so it's been okay for now. You just have to give God thanks for the little blessings that He bestowed on you and people. You know, I don't have a lot of family here in Canada, so I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but I can appreciate it for what it is. I have some wonderful, amazing friends that I've met here that are like family to me, and I'm looking forward to spending time with them, you know, laughing, chatting, just doing what we normally do, because we're a bunch of people who don't necessarily have family here, but we can come together and we consider ourselves as family, and we do that type of, you know, family, you know, bonding type situation. But if you have your family, you know, hope and trust that you guys' Christmas plans are coming into effect. I know that money is kind of tight this year, so you know what to do and all that jazz. So literally I'm just blending and I'm fusing that color all the way up so it can fade out really nicely into the highlighted shade that I'm going to put down a little bit later into this whole transition. And I hope you like it, and I hope you like the quality of this video, because I have not been using my Canon to do my videos, my tutorials for a while, because I had a lot of technical difficulties. Now I'm back on track, so the videos are going to be better quality and all that type of stuff. So your girl has done her homework, your girl has invested in her business, and you're gonna see it, okay? And thank you so much for the OG subscriber that stick around with your girl, because you know the struggle is real. So yes, after that color blends and really nicely, and you know you're satisfied with the blendage situation, we're gonna jump into What color should I use? What color should I use? Should I do a little bit of green? I like this palette that I have here. It's like a mini palette. Let me bring it up closer so you can see it. Yes. So I'm thinking about using that green as well into this palette in the crease. So let me see. Let me get back my lighting situation together. Yeah, so I'm thinking about using this green, but I'm thinking about where. But what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna put the green right here, so it can be two colors when I cut the crease. It's all about playing with colors and just figuring out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And remember, makeup is a lot of trial and error. I didn't get this good by just sitting on my ass thinking that I'm the, you know, thinking that I'm the best. And I don't consider myself the best, but I'm working towards being the greatest makeup artist I can possibly be. And even when I'm at that status in my life, I still want to learn more, because makeup is such a thing that it expands, it grows, you know, it's never sitting down there stagnant. It's like water, it's always evolving. People are finding new ways to do stuff, so you can never know enough of anything, you know. So yeah, that looks really nice. So all I'm doing now is just blending it into that color and just fusing it out. I'm looking at them to make sure that they're even and they're not just all over the place. So I'm getting a nice little greenish, bluish, purplish kind of tint, which I like. It just adds a bit of a boom to the look, and I like it so far. I do. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go in and we're going to cut the crease, doing something that a lot of people are afraid to do. But I can assure you, with the practice makes perfect, but be careful what you practice. That was one of my school. If you went to Golden Grove Primary School in Antigua and Barbuda, you'll know that motto. That's the motto that I live by even now as a big adult. Practice. How did I just say it? Practice makes perfect, but be careful what you practice, because whatever you practice, with time it will become like second nature. So you have to be careful what you do practice, because you know, this world that we live in is so complex and full of lot of things. So you don't want to get caught up in the wrong crowd or anything like that. So I'm just gonna jump into a flat tip brush, like a fluffy brush. Sometimes I use a flatter brush, but this is what I have right now, so this is what I'm gonna use. I'm going to cut the crease using this same concealer. Let me get my lighting together. Yes. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna take some and put it on my hands, and then we're gonna go in ever so gently and we're gonna cut this crease beautifully. And you want to take little strokes going around, and you don't want to come too high because you want that color that you put down first to show through at the top. So we're just gonna fill the lid. Be as gentle as possible, and we're just gonna spread that product over. Just like so. That was not hard at all. Very simple, very easy. We're gonna jump into some more, and we're just gonna place it right on your palms. Ensure that your hands are clean. And you're going to do the same for the other eye. Just like so. It takes a lot of concentration, so forgive me if I'm not talking or communicating. But if you mess this up, you can mess up the whole entire look. So you must be careful. And you want to make sure that the two eyes are even. I think this one is a little tip higher than this one. And you may ask how you rectify this. It's pretty simple. You're gonna go back into, but I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush, and I'm going to go back into the green, and I'm going to just lightly top off the excess, and I'm just gonna just lightly dust this one over like so, and I'm gonna go over here and just lightly dust this one as well, just to give it some symmetry. And that should fix the problem. I hope and just that you see that little trick that I just did. So now that we have that covered, we're gonna take that same brush that we used to put down the concealer, and we're gonna jump into that same blue, baby blue shimmer right here, and we're gonna dive right into that blue. And also with shimmers, you can definitely put them on with your fingers. You'll get more payoff. That way you can spray your brush with some setting spray to give you more pigment. But the good thing about Juvia's Place pigments are very pigmented. They're made for women of color to bring out that color and that vibrancy in us. So it's just gonna do what it gotta do when you put it on. So you don't need that much. But if you want more emphasis, you just put some setting spray in it and you're good to go. And we're gonna take this and we're just gonna, what I do, I like to pat. So I pat, pull across, pat, pull across, just patting that color in. Patting that color in. And we're going to do it just to the tip, because we're going to add that dark blue at the end to just fuse the color. I like fusing colors together and mixing colors because I just love doing it. I like using a lot of colors on my eyes, and it's also fun and creative as well. So I'm very colorful when it comes on to blending colors together. And just watch how they just blend and fuse together and become something so cute. Really nice. And at this point, then you can fix the cut crease by pushing that color up a little bit higher so that you can create that illusion. Sometimes you're not gonna get it right or symmetrical, but then just keep on trying. Practice makes perfect. So you know how the end by now, what the saying really is. So now we're gonna jump into that darker blue, and we're gonna just put it at the end just to fuse those colors together right at the end. Alright, at the end, just fusing those colors together, and I'm just tapping that color in, as you can see, just baby tapping that color right into the lid. And I'm going halfway, yes, halfway, just blending that color because I want it to look very sea-like. And we're just blending that color right in. Into that cut crease. Just like so. Do you like? Do you like? So you can leave it like this, or you can add some black to the outer end and kind of smoke it out. So if, as you can see, it's very harsh right here. We're going to clean that up shortly, so don't worry about this end. If I'm going to leave it like that, what I would have done is jump into the burgundy color that I started with to blend it with this blue and fade it in, which I think I'm going to do that because sometimes I like to use black and just intensify the wing, but I'm not going to do that because that's something that I'm accustomed of doing. So I want to start doing new things. So this is a new technique that it's not really new, but it's new to me. I've not used it a lot, but I'm going to start using it because I want to be that type of diverse artist. And these kind of stuff let me be that kind of diverse artist. So we're going to jump into that same burgundy color, and we're going to just clean this up. As you can see, I'm going to leave my head right here so you can see what I do. And I'm just going to come right here with that burgundy, and we're just going to fill in that corner. And if you notice, I'm just patting that color right back into that blue so it can just melt, and fusing that color together. See how that's just looking so nice? We're gonna do that with the other side. Fuse that color right there, pat, 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 and drag that color right up. And we're gonna just buff that out on either side. So a lot of people sometimes don't like to highlight their brow bone, but I like to do it because it just adds that bit of boom that I love. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use a shocking color. I'm going to use like a wine color to achieve this look from that same palette. And that's what I'm going to use to achieve that. So I'm going to add this color now right on that brow bone. Put on a generous amount. As you can see, it looks a little harsh, but don't worry. I'm going to do here as well. My brows needs to clean up. I have to clean it up next time. Just gonna jump right into this one, just like so. You see how it look harsh? This is how people used to do their makeup back in the days. Very, very harsh. Just drop the color and go. But no, we don't have time for that. We're gonna take that same fluffy brush that we just dipped into the burgundy, and we're gonna go and we're gonna just smoke that out. Tap into that burgundy once more. And we're gonna take that color up. Yeah. Blending that color in together. Just like so. Next one again. Taking that burgundy color, and we're just gonna blend. Blend, 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 blend. It's all in the blending. of your products. Perfect. And I can assure you, you're not seeing that harsh line. And all I'm going to do now is take the concealer and I'm going to clean this line up just like so. One straight line. Take your beauty blender and you're just gonna pull that concealer down. Pull that concealer down. Really down, just sharp enough, and we're just gonna pull the excess concealer right down. And at this point you can add your wing liner. So I'm gonna jump in with a Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and we're gonna just do a very thin line, nothing too big. And then, because we already create that wing with the eyeshadow, we're just gonna follow it. And finish up the wings for the eyeliner. Very, 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 very simple. We're gonna do that with the other eye. Perfect. So after I do that, I run in with my mascara. This is from LA Girl, and I'm just going to run over my lashes, and then we're going to put on your lashes, whatever lashes you feel like putting on. Put on to finish the look. I'm gonna wear 3D lash. And all I'm going to do, I'm just gonna smoke out my bottom lashes. I'm not going to do any kind of color on them. I'm just gonna put some eyeliner, not eyeliner. I'm gonna put some black eyeshadow just to smoke out the bottom and finish up the look. This is the final look, the finished look, not final look, what am I saying? Finished look. Do you like? So all I did was went in with some Smashbox nude lips with some gloss, a little bit of brown liner. I did contour, foundation, use the same concealer that I've been using. That's basically what I did. I love it. It looks really, really nice. I'm ready to go out. I'm ready to go to that dinner. I'm ready to go on that date. I'm ready to do what we do in this kind of season. you know, just holiday season. I really like how the look come out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. Let's start a conversation. Tell me if you like this look, would you do this look, and if you ever decided to recreate this look, please tag me in it on Lash Me Beat. Follow me at Lash Me Beat on Facebook, Instagram. Well, follow my page. It's Lash Me Beat 268. It's my new Facebook page. Please come there and support me as well. And all of my social media will be linked in the description below. And all the product that I use as well. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye. And remember, I beat and I beat for the gods.